it's okay with you, I'm gonna start your head exam. Is that okay?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna.
I'm so sorry that these clips are so unorganized, but this is just me kind of settling my life, washing my car and doing all that stuff before my assessments. Okay, y'all, so I'm on my way to go study. I had my case-based learning class today again. I had to make it up because I had my assessment, which y'all saw in the clip before. So yeah, I just wanted to check in and let y'all know it's about to be our first midterm on Monday. So I pretty much have to like buckle down and kick my butt into high gear and study because I'm not really trying to study at all this weekend if I can help it. I don't feel like it. I also have Spanish class tonight. So, all right, y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all I be cute and I be putting it together. I was looking real raggedy and them respiratory, that's what it was. Them respiratory uploads. So yeah, this is how we coming. Second week of renal. I'm on my way to the gym because I told y'all I gotta maintain I could just look right here. I gotta maintain my work, personal life balance, school life balance, and the gym is a major part of that. I just want to show y'all because, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Get into your favorite gym, Nuna. Get into your favorite gym, Nuna. So again, y'all, I know that these clips are kind of all over the place, but the renal block, there was only 2 exams, so things were kind of moving fast, and then we had small groups like back to back to back to back to back. So I really just wasn't recording like that. So that's why, again, like the clips are low key, just not making sense, and I do apologize for that. Okay guys, so I just got done observing this dual specialty case. I don't know if you guys can see me because I'm getting ready to leave. I have been here from 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. to now. It is now 2 o'clock. So I've been standing on my feet observing that whole time, but I don't necessarily mind long cases because I just feel like I learn a lot. I get to ask a lot of questions, and at the end of the day, they're gonna remember me because I was there for so long. Like, they're gonna remember that there was a med student from the beginning of the case to the end of the case, and the case was like 5 hours long. So, and on top of that, the case today was plastics and ortho, which obviously, you know, are my top 2 specialty choices at the moment. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I feel like plastics low-key went really closer, really closer, as close as ortho now. Before it was like ortho for sure, plastics as kind of like a we'll see, but now I feel like they're about equal, just because I low-key didn't know all of the stuff that plastics is in charge of doing, and it's very involved. I had to make sure y'all can see me because sometimes I'll be recording and I'll be thinking the camera is the back camera and it be the front camera and I'll be looking dumb. But yeah, I just didn't know. It's like plastics on top of vascular. It's very careful, refined movements with all of the sharps. And I don't know, I really liked it. I was like, wow, like learning this probably not only takes a lot of time, but just a lot of finesse and a lot of skill. And I like that. I like feeling like I can enter into a specialty and really kind of get my money's worth, right? Medical school is long. And then you got residency and you're paying all this money, you're going through all this stress. If I'm going to do all this, I really want to I want to make sure that I specialize in something that's like, yeah, like this was worth me going through all of this, obviously caring for the patients. For me, because I am going through all of this and spending all this money and spending all this time, I want to specialize in something that, again, I feel like was worth my damn money. I'm gonna have to bleep myself out. No, I'm not, because I'm grown. Worth my damn money. So, yeah, now I'm dressed because I have an assessment at 4. No, not at 4, because if it was at 4, I would have been speed walking. But it's around 4 o'clock, so I'm about to go heat up my lunch, grab some candy so that way I can stay awake because my Spanish class is tonight. I probably will prop my phone up for that because there's like nothing health related to that. Right? It's not like protected information, so I probably could prop my phone up just to show you guys what my long days look like. So yeah, I have the assessment. It's an oral presentation, not really an oral presentation. I'm pretty much going to be making a verbal differential to my PCC instructor. Hopefully that goes well. I'm gonna review a little bit before I actually do it. So yeah, I just wanted to check in and pop in with y'all because today is my long day, like I said, and I just thought that I did something pretty cool today. Yeah. Hey y'all, good morning. It is Sunday. I'm sitting down about to listen to my sermon as a part of my morning routine, which I partly described to you guys in my upload for my mental health get ready with me. That was a fail, get ready with me. But yeah, I'm about to listen to my sermon while I make some breakfast and just have a good start to my Sunday. I did kind of get ready late because it's already 11, but that's okay. Better late than never. We're still in the AM. And really my plan for today is just to study and prepare for my final. I just realized that I actually didn't even give you guys like a block intro for this Renal upload. And that's because it blended into when I was editing my respiratory block video. So like right at the end, I told you guys that I was studying for that first week of Renal, and Renal was only 3 weeks long total. So I only had the 2 exams. I didn't do well on the first exam, but I ran out of time, y'all. It was 50 questions. Yeah, it was 50 questions, and we only had an hour and 15 minutes to answer those 50 questions. I'm a slow test taker, and a lot of the stuff in Renal is physiology and calculations, as well as just thinking through multi-system problems, because the kidneys are heavily influenced by your endocrine system and your hormones. So just trying to think through all of those scenarios of, okay, if this system is on, what is that going to do to your renal blood flow? And then because your renal blood flow responds like this, it was a lot of circular thinking, and a lot of us, hear me, a lot of us did not pass that exam. I think the class average was actually a C, and to pass you need a 70. So if your average person was getting like a low to a mid, I think it was like a mid to a high C, then that means the rest of the class was below that. So yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. The block directors ended up apologizing to us by saying that they realized they selected a lot of heavy thinking questions and we just didn't have enough time to get through them, because I guess enough people said that they didn't have time. I kid you not, at the end of the exam, a majority of the class was still sitting down, and that's very, very rare. Usually it's only about like a handful of us, and I'm usually one of those people no matter what, because again, I know I'm a slower test taker. But it was like all of the class was there until the last minute because of how long it was taking us to get through those questions. So for the final, it's mostly just pathology. That's all we've done this week, is learning about the differences between nephritic and nephrotic syndromes. So I feel like I have a pretty good, and I feel like I'm jinxing myself when I say I have a pretty good understanding of that. But pathology is very, very straightforward, right? It's either you know the disease process or you don't. So I don't anticipate myself having too much trouble with this final, but because the final is on Friday rather than it being a Monday exam, I don't have that grace to study, right? If the exam was on a Monday, I would have that Friday after class, Saturday, Sunday to get ready for the exam on Monday, whereas now we're pretty much learning up until the exam, which we haven't had to do because, again, our exams are usually on Monday. So this is going to be kind of a challenge just to make sure that I am not only seeing the material, but truly learning, integrating it, and applying it well before the final on Friday. So my goal today is to get done all of the nephrology lessons on one of my third-party platforms, probably Boards and Beyond. And if you guys don't know what third-party platforms are, it's just material outside of the lecture that is specifically designed to help you prepare for STEP. So kind of like resources that you would use when you were studying for the MCAT, right? Like the Princeton Review and whatnot. Even though you may have taken biology courses, you would use like the Princeton Review or Kaplan in order to prepare for the exam specifically. So the third-party resources are like that. And I'm probably just gonna get through one entire platform, as I said, so that way I can have a foundation for all of the topics that we're going to be talking about during the week, as well as unlocking all of the Anki cards today, so I can just be actively learning rather than learning the day of, if that makes sense, right? So for instance, the subject tomorrow is urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and something else. So my plan is to have already watched those videos and then coming back around to do another
third-party resource, another platform to reinforce the one that I did today, as well as making sure that I'm getting through the Anki cards. So that way it never feels like I'm seeing the material for the first time the day that it's introduced by my course directors. And that's technically the way that I'm supposed to be learning. They encourage us to learn ahead of time and then use class as like a practice or a review. But sometimes that can be really difficult, right? Especially if you end up falling behind by a day or two. So sometimes you come to class and that's literally the first time that you've ever seen this topic, that you've ever seen this type of problem, just because you haven't gotten around to it yet. It's very normal. I believe I shared that with you all, that's something that I've long since stopped making myself feel bad about, because not my cabinet being open, y'all. I just be leaving cabinets open. That is a bad habit of mine. That is a hazard and that is a danger. But anyway, yeah, that's just something I've stopped making myself feel bad about, because it's just the reality of medicine. And time management is always changing block by block. Even if I had one system in place for the last block, I probably have to tweak it and adjust it for the next block, just because the required things are different per block. So this February, we actually had a lot of clinical based things, a lot of patient-centered cares, course things, assessments, whatnot that you're going to see in the upload. But because of that, the timing was just different in terms of the ability to study and get things done, as well as this also being the application season. So a lot of my internships applications, even though I've been working on them, I have a lot of stuff due now. I have a lot of stuff that I still need to finish. I have like a whole grant application that I need to finish before the end of the month. I have a essay that I'm trying to hurry up and write, because spring break is going to be coming up in that first week of March. Yeah, that first week of March 6th through 10th. So just trying to make sure that I'm getting some of these outside things done beyond lecture has taken up time away from lecture. So, you know, it's always just kind of that battle, but I am going to be very intentional today, as I said, to just try to get a head start on everything and just be done. And I hope that proves fruitful, because if it does, I'm probably going to continue to do that moving forward, where I just get stuff done way in advance. I think the reason that I haven't is because it is a lot, right? It'll be like 20 hours worth of material, but I think it's doable. Yeah, I think it's doable. Maybe not in one day, but maybe taking like the weekend prior to the block to just look at everything, as that way, again, nothing is truly new. It'll be more of a, oh yeah, I do remember looking at that. I think I haven't, just because I thought that would be fruitless. I thought it wouldn't make sense. Like, why would I look over all of that stuff to not really retain it and absorb it? But I have to remember that it will be reinforced. It will be reinforced at some point during the block. At some point, we'll be going over that topic. We'll be going over that subject. More details will be added. I'll be having small groups and other stuff, clinical application. So there is nothing wrong with me getting the foundation that far in advance. I'm not going to forget it, because it's going to be actively reinforced. So I'll see how this goes with this week, y'all. And if I love it, if it turns out that like I am just understanding stuff way better than I would have the method that I was using before, I'm gonna stick with it, because again, that is really just the nature of medical school, is consistently adjusting and readjusting, learning and relearning, and just figuring out the best practices to get this workload in. And yeah, but for now, I'm going to enjoy my sermon. I'm going to enjoy, listening to my music, eating my food, and just settling into my day and making sure that I am just in a good space for these next couple of hours of studying. I'm not going to stay up too late, just because I don't have anything mandatory on campus tomorrow, but I do have a research meeting sometime in the morning tomorrow. So just making sure that I wake up on time so I can go to the gym and just kind of, be ready to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to check in. I'll probably check back. I'll check back in with you guys on Thursday, because it is our dedicated reading day where we don't have anything mandatory. I do still have like my Spanish class at night, but I'll just try to check in with you guys that day to let you all know how I'm feeling going into the final, if my method worked, and then maybe just do a better job of explaining it, just in case what I said just now was confusing, because I kind of feel like it was. Yeah, I kind of feel like it was. But yeah, you'll see all of that in a couple of days.
Hey y'all. So I just got out of my case-based learning class, my elective class. Hold up. I'm trying to like get my backpack and stuff right. Ugh. Yo, it is so hot. Do I have water in here? Okay, good. It's actually kind of hot. Like, it's weird. It's cold. It's breezy, but it was warm. It's like 60 something degrees out here for February, which is like high-key scary for the earth. And, you know, on my list of reasons why I don't want to have children, because why would I want to bring them into this world when the earth is trying to like upchuck us from its from its bowels? Like, I feel like Mother Earth is trying to get rid of us like lice. So anyways, I just got done. I've been in class or on campus all day. I had a large group on acute kidney injuries at 8 in the morning to like 10. Then I had my case-based learning elective from 1 to 3. So sorry y'all, my music started and I did not tell it to do that. That just made me mad. Anyway, like, don't do that. Anywho, how y'all turn that off? How you turn off auto connect? Because I do not like that at all. But anyways, yeah, I haven't really been studying like that, even though I have an exam on Friday, because y'all, I have so much other work to do. I'm trying to get involved and do all of these research projects since I'm more than likely going to be staying here. I'm trying my best to get an internship here in North Carolina, so that way I don't have to worry about like moving and then paying for my rent while still, you know, paying for whatever apartment I would move in for the internship, right? Like, that double rent is crazy. So I would rather just stay here. And there is an orthopedic surgery internship that I'm applying to that I will be getting. Matter of fact, ain't no fingers crossed, that I will be getting. Okay, I will be getting. It's like a longitudinal like mentorship startup thing. So I would be working with the orthopedic surgery department as a whole for mentorship and like walking me through what it's like to actually become like an orthopedic surgeon, since that's what I want to do, all that good stuff. So I've been trying my best to get involved with more like research groups and discussion groups and just really kind of like bulking up my resume and like actively engaging and making sure that I know what the heck I'm doing. So because of that, I haven't really been studying as I should. I know I told you guys in the other clip that I was going to be spending the day studying, trying to get through one entire platform. That did not happen, y'all. I don't know why. Well, I know why. And my other ladies know why. I was knocked out, okay? I was not feeling so well, so I went to bed. I did manage to get some of the notes done, so now I only have like 2 hours worth of content left, so I'm gonna knock that out the way. But first I'm gonna go home and drink my calories, drink my little shake, and I'll go to the gym because I haven't been to the gym in a minute and I miss the gym. The gym misses me. I need to go back. Sorry, I'm over here looking at my mileage, my gas mileage, because I think it's time for me to get my oil changed. But anywho, yeah, I just wanted to like come in and check in with y'all to let y'all know kind of what's been going on as I prepare for this final. And then of course y'all know I usually check back in with y'all when I have finals, like tell y'all how I did. I'm really kind of out of it right now because clinical week is the following week and then we're on spring break. So I think I'm just kind of like gearing up to just be ready to be done studying. Like, I cannot wait to have 2 consecutive weeks of not having to study, of not having to pull up my Anki. Well, I'm still going to be trying to do some Anki during clinical week, but on vacation, y'all will not be knowing me, okay? I might do me a little vlog. Y'all don't ever do this. Don't ever be driving and recording. Don't do this. Don't be me. Don't be me. But I'm only doing this because I'm in a parking lot. Just believe I'm gonna hang up on y'all. I'm gonna cut this off when I'm like at a light, because that is dangerous and I don't have a little clip, a little stand in my car. So anyway, yeah, when I go on vacation, I might give you guys a little vlog. I don't know yet, because I'm not planning on being on my best behavior, okay? I have been stressed. I'm 25. Like, I'm going outside. I'm going outside real bad, okay? So I don't know if I'm actually going to record. I don't know. You might see some like TikToks or something, or like some shorts, but I don't think I'm actually going to do a vlog. We'll have to see. I'll have to ask my best friend what she think, if I should do it or not. But you will get some pictures. You will definitely get some pictures out of me, some community post pictures. So look forward to that. And yeah, so just heading home, going to the gym, gonna go study. I might prop you guys up while I study, but I just don't know. I just feel like that's such a weird insert, like, because I'm gonna fast forward it. It's gonna be on 2x speed. So like, what was really the point of me sitting there and recording that? You know what I mean? So yeah. Anywho, I will check back in with you all
Friday. I'm going on a date too. So I might do a little get ready with me while I tell you about how the block ended, how my exam went, and that'll be that. Hey y'all, so I just got done my final exam for renal. I think I did well. I get my grade back in about 3 hours. It's like almost 1 o'clock now. I have a research meeting at 1. Sorry, I look exhausted because I am. I've been like racking my brain trying to get all of this extracurricular stuff together, which is gonna be nice because it's gonna add another dimension to my channel. I'm gonna make a separate playlist dedicated to my research endeavors. So walking you guys through my, well, maybe not my application process because it's kind of happening right now, but what the project is about, maybe introducing you to my preceptors, my PIs, if they are comfortable with that, showing you guys what my actual research role is, so what I am doing in terms of the data collection, my poster presentation, because we have to do poster presentations if you get involved with research through the university, and then hopefully a publication. Hopefully I can show you guys all of the details that go into publicizing your research work. Maybe not within this summer. I believe that only one project would be done by the summertime, but a majority of them are gonna be kind of longitudinal, or at least not ending until next semester. So, but at least showing you guys the process, I think would be cool, especially for those of you all who don't have research experience. Like I didn't have that much coming out of undergrad, and I still don't. So I think it's nice to be able to have some type of resource to show you, hey, like this is what it's like and this is how you do it, because it's confusing. But other than that, adding to the channel, I know I told you guys that I was gonna do a mental health get ready with me, but y'all, I rewatched the clip and I'm editing it right now, and I just don't really like it. I wanna give justice to the topic because it is something so personal to me, right? I'm sharing with you guys my diagnosis. Like I'm sharing with you guys how I cope and deal with mental stressors while already kind of having I don't wanna call it a mental limitation, because that's not what it is, but I just interpret things differently than other people do. So how does that affect me, right? I really want to get into it with you guys, which is why I'm making it an entire series. And I wanted my first video to be more cohesive, and it just kind of wasn't. So I don't think that I'm gonna do it get ready with me style anymore, because y'all, I am easily stressed out when it comes to my timeliness. Time management is a big thing, a big challenge for me, and I'm also gonna share that in the mental health little mini series that I'm gonna be doing, which is also gonna be a separate playlist. And just trying to record and talk while I have somewhere to be is just not feasible for me. I don't know how other people do it, but I cannot. I will not. So I might do a get unready with me series, right? So just talking to you guys as I'm heading in for the night, calling it a night. That will be fine because obviously I have nowhere to go and nobody to meet and no external pressure. So get unready with me. I'm gonna try better. I'm going to do my best to start doing like nature walks and just get myself outside more. So maybe take you guys on a walk with me. My tripod actually turns into a selfie stick. I don't have my tripod right now. You guys are sitting like on my windowsill because I didn't feel like going to get it. But my tripod actually does extend. It's like a little selfie stick. So I might do that. That's gonna look a little weird walking around with my selfie stick, but who cares? Because my arm reach is just not the greatest. I'm only 5'5". So I might do that. I'll have to think about it. I'm gonna generate it in my little notepad because y'all, I have started to make a media notepad so I can keep track of what I talk about with you guys, because I really hate when I look back at my old clips and I wish y'all would have told me that there is no, is it continuity? Continuity? I think it's continuity to my clips. It seems like I jump from one day to another, and it's and especially if I don't remember what I told you guys the day before because I'm not consciously thinking about it. So I want to start writing down what I've recorded per clip to segue it better into the next clip, as well as make sure that I don't forget any important details and then end up slamming them in at the end of like the summary clip, like what I'm doing right now. I just want to clean it up. I want to clean it up. I want to have better presentation because I want you guys to have the most authentic experience with me, right? Like that's the whole point of my channel and why I call it Z Chats, right? I want it to be an organic conversation, and it was not giving organic. So I'm gonna really utilize that notepad for the mental health chats, as well as just moving forward, and what you can look forward to moving forward on this channel. I am going into clinical week. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to record because it's HIPAA as soon as you step in the door. It's as soon as I step in the door of the hospital, I cannot just be, recording around because there are patients walking up and down the hallway. So I don't really know how that's gonna work. You might not get a clip at all. I might just post some community updates. If you guys aren't aware, the community tab is available. Usually it was only available for people who had 1,000 subbies, and I know I am nowhere close to that. But I guess they made it available to everybody on YouTube, which is lovely. So you can check out the community tab. If you're new here, even if you're subscribed and you didn't know that was there, it's there. And I might just post like some pictures, pictures with my preceptor, pictures with other med students. If it's a workshop or something that I'm doing, taking pictures of the workshop and just kind of at least showing you guys what I did during the week, even if I can't record it and talk with you guys about it. I also have a lot of other projects coming up outside of research, just random skills workshops that I've signed up for, signing up more for shadowing in the OR and spending more time in mentorship. So there's a lot of other things, like mini uploads that will be coming up that have nothing to do with the block itself. So what I'm learning in lecture, but just the extracurricular side, because that's just as important as a med student. I have come to realize that by fire, especially being interested in a competitive specialty, right? Like showing my interest in getting out there and putting myself out there is 90% of the work. Even though, yes, the classwork is important, y'all know I'm always saying all I need to do is pass, because it's true. So I pretty much have to make up for that, right? If everybody is passing, what makes you stand out? What makes you special? So I'm trying to get involved with as many things as possible to show these are the specialties I want from day one. Like I know what I've been wanting to do since I was a first year. Here I am involved in these processes, or even if I didn't know for sure, getting involved and showing you that I was active in figuring that out. So I've applied to a lot of stuff, y'all. I have a lot of stuff coming up. And I hope that it all just goes well for me. It goes well for me. Because if so, that summer is going to be just inundated with things for me to record and share with you all. And I'm very excited. I also just have some personal stuff, right? I told you guys I'm going on vacation for spring break. I'll be on the islands. Still don't know if that's gonna be a vlog, probably not, I don't know. Y'all let me know if you guys wanna see that, but I feel as though a majority of my subscribers are here for my med content. So I just don't think that it makes sense for me to upload something that is not med related. Other than showing you guys that I know how to relax and that I know how to have fun, because I do think that's important, right? Like all work, no play makes Jeanne a dull girl. So I might show you guys a little bit, but the whole point is for me to be free. For me to be free and unwind. So I don't really know how much filtering I care to do to put that on a public platform in which I am dedicating to my professional side. So we'll just have to see. I'll ask my best friend what she thinks, because she's coming with me. If I don't record that, as I said, I also have some other stuff coming up in the summer. I'm gonna try to like take a cruise. That's gonna be more of a historical thing. My mom wants to show me around Europe. So that'll be nice, because I told her I really, really want to go to Madrid. And sidebar, my Spanish class has been going pretty well. I'm actually getting more and more confident speaking Spanish. So one of these days, you guys might get a full upload of me speaking in Spanish. or attempting to. Or you guys might meet my stepmom. I am expected to have a younger brother in April. So yeah, it's some interesting stuff coming up. And I hope that you guys are gonna stick around for that, right? Like, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I don't know, I don't really think there's too much else for me to add. Overall opinions of the block, it was okay. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, but I always have a appreciation for learning that these small parts in our bodies are responsible for so much, right? The kidneys are literally about like this big. If you look at it grossly, if you ever went to an anatomy lab or if you looked it up, they're very small and they do so much, right? Having something go wrong in something that small and the effects that it has on your body is always amazing to me. Obviously not amazing for the people who have the conditions, but amazing just in the sense of, wow, every day you should wake up and just thank every single cell. Just look down at your body and just thank your cells for doing what they need to do. These very, very small but mighty units moving around, making you move around. You know what I mean? So I think that's about it. I'm not about to be anybody's nephrologist, but y'all knew that. Y'all know why I'm here. Y'all know why I'm here. And yeah, I guess I'll just check back in with you guys at the start of GI, as well as checking in on my community page. And if you guys are new to this channel and you liked my upload, or maybe you just recently discovered my channel, please do go like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're alerted to whenever I post. Because I really do think that my platform is just great. We keep it real and we keep it honest. As always, love you guys the most. Adios.